Recently, one of you guys left a comment asking me to talk about how to stay patient, how to hang in there when you hate your day job and you're working 24/7 trying to make your film composing career work. Your relationships aren't leading to gigs and it feels really frustrating. So first, I just want to say I relate to this a lot. I mean, I was there not that long ago. I do feel for those of you who feel like where you are 8 hours a day or however long you work is taking away from your life and the way that you want to build your composing career. Instead of doing a deep dive into advice that I have on how to survive that day job and make the best out of your situation while you work on connecting with filmmakers and stuff, which is like a whole nother video, I thought instead I would reshare this quote, which I find is really insightful for being patient and trying to just focus on the process rather than the outcome. I've shared this before, but I kind of butchered it in a previous video, so I'm going to read it to you again. But this is from East of Eden by John Steinbeck. So often, men trip by being in a rush. If one were to properly perform a difficult and subtle act, he should first inspect the end to be achieved, and then, once he had accepted the end as desirable, he should forget it completely and concentrate solely on the means. By this method, he would not be moved to false action by anxiety or hurry or fear. Very few people learn this. So, for context, this is about this lady trying to plot a murder, and the narrator is trying to illustrate how methodical and laser focused she is on making this happen, this murder become reality. And for us as composers, I think what we can take out of this is if the outcome is to get film scoring gigs and get paid doing it and, have this fulfilling career, this fulfilling life, and what it takes to get there is being present with people, connecting with others, not as a means to an end, but because it is enjoyable and it is the thing that leads to work. But in the moment when I was sending out, cold DMs and meeting people, waiting for responses, I had to let go of the outcome that I wanted from this. So in the passage, Steinbeck talks about not letting anxiety or hurry or fear influence your actions and end up basically thwarting your plans to make this thing happen. I find that filmmakers are really good at picking up just the vibe of your interaction and what your intent might be. It's kind of strange, but the way that you carry yourself and the way that you think about how you get work and just what you're getting out of this adventure in general, that is very much on display to people when you interact with them, when they see your content. This is why I've been saying for such a long time, especially to my to the composers that I mentor, show, don't tell. You don't need to tell people that you are dedicated to composing and that you love what you do and that you would love the opportunity to work with them, because you can show that, you can show that by being present with them when you're on a call. You can let go of wanting to get a response back from them because you're so dedicated. It doesn't matter if they don't respond. You're gonna go find some other filmmaker and try and make this happen and just focus on that. So I know this is easier said than done, but people can tell when you want something out of them. It's like Steinbeck says, it's very few people learn this, and I would say even fewer people learn how to actually apply this. It's kind of like this weird line of I don't care what happens, but also I love this so much, I'm just gonna keep doing the things that will get me there, even if I don't see any results right away. I guess it's kind of like an act of faith in yourself. I'm still thinking about how else I want to like illustrate this to you guys and like stories I can share. But yeah, this quote, I carry it with me literally. So yeah, stay tuned for a future video about how to survive your day job and like just the practicalities of doing that and trying to build a composing career on the side. This is a video that I wish I had. In fact, I actually outlined tips on how to do this while I was still working back in 2020, and I revisited them recently. I will be using them. So, thank you for watching if you're still here. Wait, coffee. Okay, if you're still here, leave a knife emoji for the murderer that we learned from today. Bye. Good job, Yayo.